Finger on the button here, 6 furlongs, and they break away. And well out is Art Power, along with Diligent Harry, the first two to show, with Swing Along's White Face racing handily. White Bridle of Millstream chases them up in company with Washington Heights, the left-hand side in the noseband. Cardham's jumped on terms, races in 6th. Second half of the field, Spycatcher to the right-hand side, one of the greys, Tiber Flow, with another Should Have Been a Ring in the pale blue. Montasib comes next, ahead of 5,000 to 1 Marshman and Comanche Falls. So it's the grey Art Power who leads them towards halfway by a neck from Swing Along on the right-hand side, Washington Heights on the left. Diligent Harry from Azure Blue, Millstream and Cardham are the next wave. Spycatcher towards the right-hand side with Tiber Flow. Montasib just trying to negotiate a passage through in the red, yellow and black colours as they make their way now down with a couple of furlongs to go. Washington Heights it is, who's pressed on for home here, taking a length out of Art Power, then Swing Along, far side Diligent Harry, then Millstream. Azure Blue is staying on, and all clipping heels and coming down. Tiber Flow, Diligent Harry coming to Washington Heights, Swing Along short of room in what's becoming a messy race. Millstream, it should have been a ring. Washington Heights and Diligent Harry should have been a ring, trying to join in. Millstream as well. A flurry of heads for the line. Millstream possibly has nosed through to claim should have been a ring. Diligent Harry, Washington Heights, Art Power, then Montasib, Swing Along. Just to let you know that it looked to clipped heels for Tiber Flow. The horse is up and galloping, seemingly moving fluently, and his rider Tom Marquand is up as well. Now, did Millstream just drop the head? Might just have to go a little bit slower there to see it. Millstream, I felt that little White Bridle nosed through amongst horses, which should have been a ring. Diligent Harry, Washington Heights, and Art Power. So maybe we can just go this a little bit slower. You can see that Diligent Harry and Washington Heights are fighting out the finish. Should have been a ring. Just watch the horse that was replated before, had Millstream. Just watch for that White Bridle. You can see, certainly it's the bar two, isn't it? Millstream and should have been a ring. The nose of should have been a ring slightly obscured, which probably means Millstream's done it, from Diligent Harry, Washington Heights and Art Power. This will show you. Now, where's that head on the far side? It's close, isn't it? You just favour Millstream, hasn't lost, but see whether it's dead heat or not. Millstream and should have been a ring. It's those two from Diligent Harry, Washington Heights and Art Power. And just to confirm, Tiber Flow looked to clip heels rather than suffer an injury. And his rider, Tom Marquand, has just gone into one of the following vehicles. Judge needed.
And that's after Hispanic got that injury, that fatal injury in the last race with the clash of horses. So hopefully Tiber Flow's okay. Here is that finish. The two on the far side look like the two on the near side. We're going to have it between them, but it's the far side where Millstream immediately went 1 to 50 as they passed the post. Then, when people watched the next shot, went out to 106. So from 1 to 50, drifted somewhat. It's tight. Bobbing at the same time, and as long as this goes on, waiting for it, the more likely a dead heat is. I don't think Millstream has lost. I think that...
The outcome of the photo finish for first place. First, number 8, Millstream.
In fact, he's won. Very well back today in the Peter Harris colours for Will Buick, who had such a good relationship with Jane Chapple Hyam, notably with Saffron Beach. And they're winning together again. And for Jane Chapple Hyam, that 17-runner, 11-year wait is over. She has a winner at York.
The team have had a brilliant start to the current campaign, haven't they? And this lad has taken quite clearly a big step forward from that run-up at Newmarket.
And the wind operation as well that he had over the winter, because he actually ran in a tongue tie last year, and the wind op has certainly helped him, I think, this season.
I think we can safely say Tom Marquand's okay, Mick. He's got into a car, he's okay. Let's hear from Will.
William Buick, that was tight.
Yeah, it was. He would have been an unlucky loser, Mick, you know. Had to wait for my run, and he was really coming for me. And then the field just shifted towards the far side, and I was kind of getting carried myself a little bit as well. Just, it can happen here sometimes at York when you come into the turn like you do after the line, and just go all the way around, boys. Well done. But he responded really well, and I thought on the line he'd really got his head out, you know, so I was hoping he'd done enough, but I'm glad he did, because he would have been quite an unlucky loser today.
Great result for Jane Chapple Hyam.
Yeah, fantastic for Jane and Mr. Harris. He's a horse who's been knocking on the door, and hopefully he can develop into a nice sprinter this year.
What's that ground riding like?
The rain's got in, probably just on the easy side of good. I would say it's nice ground to start a 3-day meeting.
Very well done.
Thanks, Mick.
And that's Salvatore leading up the winner, Salvatore De Pozio. And there is Tiber Flow, who's absolutely okay, having seemingly clipped heels and come down. Tom Marquand okay as well, thank goodness, because that looked nasty, really nasty at speed in its 6th furlong race. But here's our winner in the famous Harris colours. The well-backed Millstream lost his shoe just before the race. Well done to the farrier. And won at 4-1 joint favourite. Should have been in ring, ran really well, Francesco. Good shout at 12-1. Diligent Harry, close again, still a maiden on turf. 3rd at 17-2. I think they'll be pleased with Art Power in that race, that return, giving weight